Hey guys, I'm back and it's Friday again. Welcome all of you to joining this live stream. And this week we're going to talk about the GameFi, which has increased 20 times after it got launched on Coinbase. And before we get started, I would like to first talk about our live stream raffle winner last week. So the three winners on the screen will receive their rewards in 7 to 10 business days. So you guys just stay tuned, and the prize will directly go into your Pinex account. And another thing is next Wednesday in New York, we're gonna have an offline event. If you are living in the New York area, feel free to come. And we're gonna have a trading competition on site, and we're giving away 2 ETH for winners in the competition. So if you're interested, definitely come, and we're gonna not only introduce our trading bots and how that combines AI with it, and also get a chance to win 2 ETH in this event. And I think my part has now ended, and let's give the mic to Jay. Welcome, Jay.
Hey, thanks, Sia. Great to have Sia back, guys. Everyone, say hello to Sia. If you guys missed her in the live stream, glad to have her back. But hey guys, what's up? How are you guys doing? Welcome to the Pinex live stream, where we go cover the hot topics in the market, as well as if nothing's going on, we're just here to hang out with you guys and answer your questions. And before we get started, drop me a like and hit the little bell icon for that subscribe button, just so we get more viewers, we get more people in the community in here. I love that you guys have been showing me so much support. Slava, Marcin, Google has been around for the past 3 weeks as well. Mitch is here, Max is here. Shout out to you guys. And Kotex Connection, I don't know his name, but I saw him last time too. And welcome Korisutus. Is that a Japanese name? Korisutusu. Is that a Japanese name? I feel like that's a Japanese name. That's a very cool name. Welcome if it's your first time. Let's see. Yeah, I miss you too, Marcin. Max has a question. I guess we can go over that first. Sia, do you know what is exactly happening in the UK with the regulation?
I think we have to see how the regulation moves in the next step, and we can our platform Panex will move align with that regulation. So for now, we can't do anything for the UK users right now, because we are definitely regulated, and because we're regulated, so we are a trustful platform. But for now, because of regulation, we cannot offer spot trading, futures trading in UK. But definitely in the future, we will follow the law in UK. So we are definitely we're definitely going to be back, but we are not sure what time. So unfortunately, there's no there's not a good solution right now. But we still welcome you to join our live stream and learn from Jay about the market updates and trading strategies he's been using.
Let me read up on it. So basically, like, we, unfortunately, which is fortunate, it has a pro and a con. We're very focused on like complying to the regulations. The issue is, right, a lot of the other exchanges, they just don't really care, right? They're willing to take the fines, such as KuCoin, Mexi, they just don't really care, right? We don't want to go against the laws that like UK has set directly. Other exchanges, like it's kind of like comparing KuCoin with Pinex. KuCoin will operate in the US even though they don't have a license. They just don't care, right? And they get fined millions of dollars, and then they will get kicked out sooner or later in the future. While we get licensing for each state. For example, in New York, if you're in New York, you can't trade. We just don't allow you to trade. We rather lose out on the business than violate the rules. So that just kind of tells you what type of company we are. We rather follow the rules that the government has laid out versus like, hey, I'm going to take your money. I'm going to take your money, but like this is against the law, right? So what, Max? What have they written on the what did they write? What is the warnings they have put on the whatever warning they give you on the app? Let's see. Firms are using what we need to assess the components. I don't know if that's, hold on, the new law. Okay, the new act says let's see, a fundamental what are the new regulations? Marketing will take effect in June 20th. The past, the Financial Marketing Act will be certain qualifying. Under the financial promotion is defined invitation indulgement. Following the act, the definition will be expanded, including advising or certifying qualifying. So financial promotions, a wide range of communications made by a firm, including its website, mobile apps, social media posts, and online advertising. And if you do this, it's technically criminal. You can go to jail for 2 years. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we will I guess our compliance people just didn't think it was worth the risk, because technically you're violating the law if you're promoting, if you're even allowing people to access or promote like our services. Like, for example, if they give you a warning, they're still promoting it, right? They give you a warning, but technically they're still violating the rules. So they just kind of like they're just taking the risk to basically get sued by the UK government and be like, you're literally committing a crime. Because right here it says any promotion or communication of crypto, so basically any advertising of crypto, you can be sentenced to 2 years imprisonment or something like that. That's what I'm reading on the news. So next, join the Telegram, and if I have any news, I'm gonna update you guys. I'll talk to our compliance guy, and then I'll see what he says as well. Obviously, he's not on here right now, but so join the Telegram, and when there is an update, I will let you guys know. Yeah, but I don't know. That's what the new rules say, right? Like, we not advertising, but like even having a website that UK people can access is considered advertising. That's what my understanding. That's what my understanding is. Just reading the news update. Mitch asks, what is the problem in terms of not being allowed to trade on Pinex? Financial Market Act. It's the Financial Market Act. It's a simple warning. It's not. Let me see. Latest news, FCA, how serious they are. It's not, obviously we can do a warning. It's better for us if we just do a warning, right? And let everybody trade. Like, it's worse for us to not let you guys trade. But it just seems like the FCA is very, apparently our compliance guys think the FCA is very serious, and it's like a risk we don't want to take. But let me I will get back to you guys on Telegram and ask our compliance guy and see what is going on. UK. Sia, can you post the Telegram link in the chat?
Yes, no problem. I will post our live stream group, Telegram group, in the chat box.
Evening, guys.
Okay. You guys can join the group, and if there's any updates, we'll post it in this group.
We're talking about days. I'm gonna ask our compliance guy, and we are going to. I'll get back to you within this week, or I mean, I guess it's the weekend. So next week, how does that sound? I'm gonna get more information on it because I obviously don't do. I obviously myself I don't do compliance. So Mitch and Max, we're gonna get back to you on that very soon, and as well as Google. I guess you're all from the UK. I guess like everyone's from the UK here.
Yeah, we have a lot of UK audiences.
Max, I think I don't think you should look at it. I don't think you should look at it that way because the people, we want to follow the rules. That's why we're cutting people off from the trading, right? Think about it this way, cutting you off from trading is bad for us. We want you guys to trade on it, but we're not gonna break the rules, I guess, to let you guys trade when the UK specific, or it's like the US says you're not allowed to operate in New York anymore. I'm not gonna let we're not gonna let you. We're just gonna kick people off from New York because it's against the rules. So that's like the whole thing. I think it's like it's like KuCoin letting anyone trade from anywhere, but then they get fined millions of dollars. Which one has more trust? Do you trust KuCoin more? Yeah. All right, cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna go into what we can talk about today. Yes, we'll have we will have a Pinex DEX, so decentralized, so anyone can trade on there from anywhere, right? So that's the whole point of decentralization. We could do that, and that's something we're working on actually. All right, cool. Let's see. All right, guys. So I don't know if everybody have been following the news lately. BIGTIME has soared 320% after listing. If you guys have been following it, a lot of people have been saying it's the new rise in new comeback in GameFi. So GameFi obviously has been dying. Most of the coins in GameFi has been collapsing. If we take a look on Coin Market Cap and look at the gaming categories, where is the gaming? In the past 7 days, most of these gaming coins has been down like a lot. These major game coins, right? Like Magic, we're all gonna make it. WAGMI down around 21%. So most of these bigger gaming coins, Prime, right? Echelon Prime is one of my favorite gaming coins as well. Nakamoto Games down 10%. So a lot of these GameFi sectors are still down, are still very at bottom prices. I mean, you look at it, Immutable X, a Gala as well, Gods on Chain, Mana. If you take a look at any of these charts, they're still at the bottom. They're still very cheap. But very cheap doesn't mean very good, right? They're basically at all-time lows. But let's take a look at the one that is in the spotlight and as well as just differing from everyone else. So BIGTIME got listed just a couple of days ago, and it's up already 20x. It listed at like 5 cents, or actually before that it was even cheaper, and then it basically 20x or around 10 to 20x. And this was mostly caused by the listing on Coinbase. Whenever something gets listed on Coinbase, prices literally just pump because it's one of the biggest exchanges, and as well as just known to list quality coins, I guess. But whenever things get listed on Coinbase, we usually just buy that. So Coinbase also sponsored them. So it was I think they had I think they had a VC round with Coinbase, and that also is just a signal that it's probably going to get listed. But if you guys actually play the big time game, it's not that great. So I think this is more of just a pump, just with the hype around it with the Coinbase listing. But I personally wouldn't be rushing into this. Usually for these type of crypto, let me just go to the chart real quick. Let's go to the chart. Usually for this type of coin, I would only buy on the first or second day, because usually the hype lasts like a week or something, but in the first 2 days you get the best prices, right? Like right now, for example, if you bought 2 days ago or 3 days ago, it would have been up 2x, 3x. But if you chased any time in the third or fourth day, usually there's a pretty big drawdown. So big time, the game isn't really not that great, but there's a lot of hype behind it with the whole OKX and Coinbase listing, as well as lots of news articles and people covering it. If you guys look on Twitch, there's actually their promotion is pretty well. There's lots of people playing the game. I think 100,000 users already, and it's just generated a lot of hype. But honestly, the quality of the game itself is not that great, and with the whole GameFi sector not doing well either. If you look at any of the coins we just mentioned earlier, they're mostly all down, right? All down from all-time highs. They're basically at all-time lows. Will big time go to 0.17 cents right now? What it looks like, it does look like it's going there. So we had a high, then we had a higher low, and this is on the 1 hour time frame. So, and now we're below the EMAs, right? So from this point of view, if we break 22 cents, I think we're gonna get 18 cents, maybe not 17 cents. So I just personally wouldn't really be chasing this. If you want to look at something similar, I guess we can look at WorldCoin, right? Everybody knows WorldCoin. And if we want to look at WorldCoin, right, what does it do? Well, this one actually kind of is different because it just dumped straight from the beginning. It didn't even have a pump like big time. But I think we listed this kind of late. I think when it was first listed, it did have a pump. Let's take a look. Actually, no, it didn't really have a pump. It had a little recovery, but then it just kind of died. What is a coin that had maybe Ordi? Let's take a look at Ordi. Ordi. See how this one performed. Similarly, this one just dumped too. So big time is actually performing pretty well, compared to these other hype altcoins. Altcoin market is just not good in general right now. It's just the focus is still on Bitcoin and Bitcoin only, not even Ethereum. So GameFi sector still not back. I feel like there's still some space to go down, and I wouldn't be chasing big time here. What I would want to see, if for me to enter big time, is to have it go kind of sideways and maybe get like a support at 18 cents. And then after maybe a couple of days of going sideways, if it doesn't break down, what I would do is buy it around 18 cents. And then if it breaks down 18 cents, I would just get out. If it breaks down 18 cents, this thing's going back down to when the listing price of like 5 cents or 2 cents. Okay. Let's see. All right, so let me answer a question before I move on. So Mitch said, it doesn't seem trustworthy as we are not able to meet regulations like all other platforms. I think, Mitch, I don't think that's very fair to say because, UK and everyone else, they just come out with regulations without telling anyone. So how do you meet the regulations when they just come out and no one has time to prepare for them? In the United States, we are licensed in basically all of the states, 46 states, and we're also getting our broker dealer license, which no other exchange, which maybe one other exchange has gotten. So, we're very compliant with regulations, but, it's not very fair to be like, hey, we're coming out with regulations today. But you're not giving us a chance to, comply with them. And also, come on, guys, if you guys are really in crypto and you guys are following up with the news, what does the news say? There's a lack of clarity in Europe, lack of clarity in the US, right? The only clarity is in like Singapore and like Dubai and where they have a clear set of rules and gives you enough time to apply, right? And for example, in Ireland, we got a VASP license in Ireland. Technically, with a VASP license, we should be able to operate in all of Europe, right? But I'm not the regulation guy, so I'm not gonna go too much into that. But we have been getting licensed, and we have a guy specifically to get licensing and risk and things like that. For example, going over documents, applying for all these licensing. But licensing takes time. We were focused on getting licensing on Ireland, right? We only have so many manpower, guys. You can't expect to be. We're gonna be, we're in France, we're in Germany, we're in the UK, we're in Ireland. It's just a lot to do all at once, right? As well as Singapore and Asia. So. And you guys already know how anti-crypto most governments are. So for us to even go for licensing should give you guys a sign of that we're trying to be regulated and do the right thing versus other exchanges who just don't care at all, right? Bybit doesn't even have approval to operate in the US. So I don't know what you guys are saying about Bybit being more trying to be compliant, because they just don't care at all. All right. So next thing, let's see, 320. Let's see. So Bitcoin, like we have said, has been very strong lately. So let's look at Bitcoin. But let me rephrase that. Bitcoin is stronger than all the other coins, right? Ethereum has been the one that's kind of like dumping. It's basically at its current lows. So last week we talked about, last week I was honestly kind of bullish on Bitcoin, because we said that, most of the time, if we recover this whole price decrease on Bitcoin from, we had a dump from 29,000. If we recovered most of it, and in previous cases where we recover most of the price decrease, we actually keep moving up, right? But this time, I also said, if we break 27,000, which is the higher low that we established right here, we can see that many wicks, right? Many price visits right here, which means this is a level of support. But the break under it, but with the break under 27,000, which is a key level, I see prices going to 25,000. So this is a key level, and this is a point that we really had to hold for prices to keep going up. But we got rejected at the 200-day moving average 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and with that, we didn't get any support, and we didn't get any support from 27,000, the key level. So we dumped through it, and now we're probably going to continue down. So right now, our view, even though we were bullish last week, but I did tell you guys 27,000 was the key level to watch. If we broke it, we're probably going to continue down to 25,000, right? So that is our view right now. And if we get to 25,000, we have to reevaluate what's going on from there. But if we look at ETH, it's a complete different story. This is why I've been telling you guys to focus. I know it kind of sounds like a broken record every week, focus on Bitcoin. But honestly, there's just nothing better in the markets right now. For example, over here on Ethereum, right? We had the pump due to the ETH futures listing, but then with the futures ETF listing, we didn't get anything else, right? We had no volume. I think it was 0.3% or maybe 3% of the of when the first Bitcoin ETF went live, and we just had a complete sell off. And now we also know the reason why it has been weaker as well. If you guys look at this post right here, so Vitalik's been selling some Ethereum. I wouldn't call it dumping, but last week, a couple days ago, after our last live stream, Vitalik actually sold around a couple million, $1.6 million worth of Ethereum. And the Ethereum Foundation also sold around $16 million worth of Ethereum as well. And I believe they actually also got sandwich attacked, which caused Ethereum's price to slide another 1.6%. So a sandwich attack is just when the bots basically start shorting or start taking a position beforehand and before a large order comes in and drives the price down. And if we can see, Ethereum has been acting weaker and actually broke the most recent low that has been put in. I'm pretty bearish on Ethereum right now. I like Ethereum for the future, but right now it just looks like if we don't get back over this 1,600, we're likely to go down to 1,350 or 1,400. So if we can see this also through the Ethereum Bitcoin pair, we have finally came into strong support at 5.5 cents. At 5.5 cents. So the Ethereum Bitcoin pair right now is at support, but with the Ethereum, sell off and the selling pressure on Ethereum, it is not doing well in general. I wouldn't be buying this either. I would probably wait for Ethereum to recover or have some kind of positive news, because if Ethereum goes to 1,300, we can expect Ethereum Bitcoin pair to go to 5 cents, and that is where I would definitely start picking some coins up. Yeah, Mitch, no problem. Of course, we always try to do that as well. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure because I'm not the regulation guy. But if it has impacted your trading experience, and we apologize for that. But just know we're always here to help you guys, to support you guys, whatever you guys need. I'm an open book. You can always ask me, and we're always going to take care of it for you. That's why we host these live streams every week, right? So you guys can ask questions, whatever questions or concerns you guys have, and we will try to improve the experience for you. I know I would be frustrated if I wasn't be able to trade after using a platform for a long time. So we definitely appreciate the support you guys have given us, and we will continue to make the platform better and address these regulation or platform issues. And thank you for bringing it up. We know how important it is to you guys, and we're gonna try to fix it very quickly for sure. And I'm gonna figure out what is going on for you, because I'm not in Europe, so I'm not too caught up on the whole regulation thing. But I will get that to you guys in the group chat. You have my promise, Mitch. So I hope you guys feel better after that. All right, cool. Should we go over the context? Yeah, do you want to go over the contest or giveaway rules? I think we have more people joining, or we should wait 2 minutes.
I can talk about it right now because I think a lot of people are waiting for it.
Okay, sounds good.
So this week we are having another way to participate in the raffle. So you just post any orders you have on Pinex. You can post it on Twitter, on Facebook, on Telegram, on any other platform, Discord, and fill out the Google form I send out to you here and send out to you in the chat box. And then you're gonna be able to participate. And just follow the rules in the Google form, and you will be able to participate.
So just so are we just doing a order post, right?
Yes. Just the order post.
Did I just cut off? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Are we just doing an order post?
Yes, we're just doing a order post and post it on any platform, like any orders, any days, and you just post it and we'll select 3 of them to win 10 USDT.
Sounds good. And if you guys are in the UK and can access it, you can just send a screenshot of your account. You can still join. Because I feel bad for that. So if you guys are in the UK and can't place an order, just take a screenshot of your account instead and post it. With obviously you being in the UK, and put it in the form to join the giveaway.
Yeah, post any past orders is also fine. If you guys have
Past orders
any of
also
the
okay.
history of it. Yeah.
And let me know if you guys have any questions, and you guys can drop in the chat. If not, I'm gonna go look at some altcoins and cover some more news that has been around. So today actually is also the last day for the SEC to appeal the decision that Grayscale can be made a ETF. So we don't believe that they're going to appeal it. So basically, I feel like they're going to let that time lapse. And as well, let me see right here as well. We have some positive news on the Bitcoin ETF front. So ARK Invest has a eSpot Bitcoin ETF, and apparently there has been lots of back and forth with the SEC regulators to edit their filings, right? And it's always a good sign to see them actually start working together, which is a good sign of it, potentially being approved in the future, instead of the SEC just saying we just reject you and giving them no feedback. So that is a very positive sign. However, we have some deadlines coming up basically next week. We believe they're still obviously all going to be extended and denied, or not denied, but extended into the third deadline, which is in January. I think in January or March, we're going to actually finally get some action where right now they're still going back and forth, still fixing a bunch of stuff, as seen with ARK and SEC. And then on the third deadline, we might get some actual updates and maybe potentially, fingers crossed, an approval, right? So this also falls in line with kind of our prediction. Right now the price action is not too good. With next week, with the ETFs being, pretty much not approved and kind of just pushed to the next deadline, we could see Bitcoin prices fall a little bit. But if you guys are not having a position right now, it is definitely a good price to be buying around 25,000 if we do fall there for the potential January Bitcoin ETF fall up. So hold on. I might have gotten some news about the UK thing.
Any updates?
Let's see. Let's see. I don't see any news on it, actually. Huh. No, not right now. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to see if there's any. But I will update you guys in the group. Now, where was I? So okay, so yeah, so the whole ETF filing, ETF going back and forth is a very positive thing. And like I said, this is the type of price action that I would prefer to see. So a breakdown of 25,000, which is obviously the very strong support for basically this whole year, and some type of action into November. And then I don't want to see much of it this going much lower, but it could. What I really want to see is a reclaim of 25,000, and then maybe some consolidation, just kind of screwing around with this 25,000 line into December, And for the January approval, January or March approval, I would like to build whatever the low is from this pullback. If we do get a pullback that I am expecting, and then from this level, your risk should be very, very tight while holding a position. And we're expecting basically retest of 28 and then breakthrough and basically go to 32 on the back of the ETF filings. That is the best case. Let's see. Sorry. Account series. I will. I'm getting some updates on the UK situation, but I will just update you guys in the Telegram instead, so we don't just I'm not just chatting people on Telegram this whole live stream. But I'll definitely update you guys in the chat. Let's see. So also the liquidity of Bitcoin, during these past couple of months has been really bad. And one of the reasons, which is a positive sign, is just the long-term holder supply has reached an all-time high. So basically anyone holding Bitcoin that's price insensitive and over the past 6 or more months has increased to all-time high. So people are just buying Bitcoin and they're not selling it, right? They don't care what price it is. And basically only around 30% or 20% of available Bitcoins is actually available for you to buy right now on exchanges. So volumes and liquidity is very, very bad. So we could get sharp moves down as well as sharp moves up. So definitely be prepared for those. But overall, this is a very positive sign as people are holding Bitcoin and no one is selling, right? And no one wants to sell. Let's see. So, based on my view, I want to be buying Bitcoin at 25,000. And actually, this is some very high yield right now. 10% for one day, 25,000. Is this mispriced? This seems very high. Is Bitcoin dumping right now? Hold on, let me see.
25.
It's not dumping right now. But so with my view, 25,000. If you guys want some free yield, literally, it's not going to go to 25,000 today. 10% yield, 25,000. But I doubt we're going to get, look, 3-day 25,000 is at 5%. I feel like this is mispriced. So 9% yield, 25,000 2 days. The likelihood of this going to 25,000 in 2 days, I'll give it like a 1%. So I'm just gonna put in 10,000. This is like free money right here.
Such a high yield.
Yeah, such a high yield for such a far price. Let's see. 7 days, 25.50.
Yeah, Jay, I think you didn't share the screen for. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, this is the order I placed right here. 25,000, 9% yield, 2 days. This is definitely not gonna get executed. It's literally just free money. Let's see what else they have. $25. Oh, it's 11% now. It's even better. So I would definitely take this trade for buying the dip. And if it does get to 25,000, you're literally just getting coins at 25,000, which is very nice. Let me see. What else do they have right now? 7-day, 14-day. 14-day, 25,000 is only at 13%. I feel like that one's like mispriced, but that one's definitely very, very positive. This one's a little bit more risky because I feel like we're gonna fall under 25,000. But I do want to buy at 25,000, so I'm gonna put in 1,000 for this one. 14-day, 25,000 strike, and 13% interest annualized. This one's also very good, and I'm gonna put this one in as well. Cool. if anyone has any questions, drop it in the chat. And or if you guys want me to cover any coins as well. And hey, Enki, forgot to say hi to you. Shout out to Enki and Alex. What's up? What's up? Thanks for coming, Enki. I missed you, man. I missed you. Where have you been?
I think there is a question regarding a altcoin from Game Remo.
Game Ramo. Okay.
He asked
ICT. What is that? Do we
I think
have
it's
that?
very small.
I don't even think we have that, do we? Oh wow! Look at this. We were just talking about BIGTIME. Yeah, see, BIGTIME broke that 22 cents, and now it's on the way down to 18 cents. So here you guys go. This is exactly why we don't want to buy this after the initial first or second day. I don't know. Yeah, we don't have ICT on our plot. We have ICP. What is ICT? What is Inner Circle Trader? That's not. Is that even a? Is that a coin?
It's not a coin, but it is a coin that called ICT.
All right, Marson has a question on a coin as well. And Key, what time works for you? Does three work for you still? Is that a good time for viewing in India? Wall Street memes coin. Let's see. Wall Street meme coin pre-sale. Is this a meme coin? Yes. Resale. Yeah, booster. What was buyback? Is this on any exchanges right now? Let's see. Oh, it is. Okay, I don't think we have this. Let's see how it looks. All right, let me pull up a chart. Sorry, guys. Yeah, no. I sold a big order of. I was sold a big order of BIGTIME. That's why I told you not to buy it, so I don't dump on you guys. That's what it is. I'm looking out for you. Looking out for you guys. All right, so Wall Street meme coin. This is kind of like a perfect example as well of why you should only buy it in the first or second day. So see, this chart looks good, right? I'm not gonna talk about right now, Marson, but back here, this is like one of my favorite patterns. Right here, right? One test, two tests, three tests, and especially it's making higher lows at each one of its pullbacks. So this is if BIGTIME makes this type of pattern where buyers are stepping up each time and making higher lows, and then we're just kind of like, we're getting closer and closer. We're getting closer and closer to resistance, and then we just explode. Basically, we're just building up pressure, right? We have a lot of space here, and then we have little space here. We're just building pressure as buyers are pushing this up, and then we explode to the upside. So this is if a BIGTIME makes a chart pattern that looks like this, I would buy it. But definitely don't hold it. Like if you get this run up, I would definitely sell it. Because there's definitely like market makers manipulating this thing 100%. So they're probably making this pattern for you, but it works, right? It pumps. But definitely buy it like in the beginning and sell it once it gets over here, because you know what they're doing? The token people who made this token are dumping on you right here. If you're chasing it, like retail people, you're just gonna get stuck, right? You're gonna buy it at like what, 6 cents, and right now it's at 3 cents. You just lost half your money. So that's what they're doing. So, just a little tip, insider tip for you guys. Obviously, buy it early and sell it quick. Yeah, pre-sale. Yeah, Marcin, if you can get this thing at pre-sale, obviously that's like the best time. It was at 0.2 cents though. Like that's pretty crazy. Game, yeah, I do that. Yeah, I do a market structure break, order block, and fair. I don't do fair value gap. I don't do that. I know what it is, but I don't really look at it. I only like market structure break. And order blocks are okay, but I don't really look at the book as much now. Order block actually, if you're talking about like, it depends what you're trying to talk about. If you're talking about these order blocks, like over here for volume profile, I do look at that. That's pretty important as well. But mostly I'm looking at sentiment, technical levels, and market structure breaks. So for Bitcoin, the one we were talking about before, right here, right? I like this one. So this would be a market structure break at 25,000, and then a reclaim, right? So trap traders are under 25. People who short under 25 are trapped, and then we squeeze the shorts. Yeah, volume structure, volume profile. Yeah, VSVP indicator. Yeah.
Yeah, Jay also covered it in the previous live stream regarding the trading indicators.
Yeah, that was a while ago,
strategies.
for sure. I got a question. So Ankit says, this time works good for you, Enki. Okay, perfect. Signal buy, it only enters no. It enters and closes on indicators, based on indicators or based on signals from TradingView. It does both. So the signal bot, but you have to code it in. If you only code an entry and not a close, then you're just going to enter trades. So you have to make sure the code works right. But based on the signal bot, you can enter and sell from the indicators.
Any more questions?
Let's see.
Let's see.
And Keith, does it support multiple entry and multiple take profits? I believe that it does, but most people do one entry, one profit. But I believe it does do multiple take profits and multiple entries, as long as you put that in the code. Yeah, I believe that it does, for sure. But you just have to make sure that the TradingView code supports it. It can't do multiple buys and multiples. All right, let's see what else there is right now. Oh, well, BIGTIME's just dumping. There it goes, 20 cents. Wow.
Wow.
I'm really manipulating these markets, huh? Sorry, guys. Just sold all my BIGTIME. That's why it's dumping. Yeah, no problem, Anki. No problem. Thanks for the questions. Thank you. All right, if there's BIGTIME took profit, yeah, Yeah, good. You should have sold at 22 cents when I told you, man. It broke 22. Should just dump straight to 9. Now it's at 19. It's going for that 18 cents. It's going for that 18 cents. Yeah, I bought it yesterday when it was still hype. There was so much hype, and I was talking to some VC people, and they were all like, yeah, hype's all in big time right now. Everyone's just trading it. But that was still early. It was the second day. I think I bought it at like 22 cents or something, and just like trying to sell it at 21 if it went lower. But once it came to 30 cents, I got out. And now, after we made the higher high, we broke the higher low, it just doesn't look good. So we'll see what it does at 18 cents. We should rename the live stream "Watching the Downfall of Big Time in Real Time."
Let's change it. I have a question for you, Jay. Do you have any idea like how the macro side will affect the crypto prices?
What did you say? I think you cut off, Sia.
Oh, maybe my internet is not stable. I'm just wondering, like, what do you think about right now the wars, the CPI data in the U.S. will affect the crypto prices? Do you think Bitcoin will be a safe asset as gold that a lot of people put their money in and to minimize the risk?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a really great question. We talked about this actually. We kind of discussed this a little bit in our little when I was meeting with some people, but CPI is just CPI. Right now, we for the CPI data, well, headline data. Let's see the headline, right? We got 3.7 for headline, which is flat, and then for core, I think we got 4.3 or 4.2. Hold on, give me a second. Core CPI data. We got 4.1, which wait, the smallest rise 4.1. So I think core CPI actually went down. Let's see. Let's go CNBC. I think I gotta reverse, but oops.
Yeah, fell 0.2 percent point.
So it went the core. So the core actually went down, and the headline, the regular all inclusive was staying flat. So core going down is a good sign, but 4.1% is still too high, and 3.7 is still very high. My view is that we're gonna have a period of just kind of like sticky inflation, and Fed will keep their rates high until something breaks in the economy. But I think it's going to be more sticky due to it's not like, oh, we have a lot of money, we're just buying stuff. It's more like supply chain issues. People were getting less globalized. The China issue with America as well as different countries. Oil prices are up. That is obviously a cause of Ukraine and Russia, as well as now potentially Iran with Israel and Palestine. So I guess the effect that I would see the war having is mostly on oil prices. I believe that, if the conflict spreads and then, Iran somehow, gets involved, then there's going to be more issues with oil. But technically, this isn't really like the whole Ukraine war, because, they're not trying to move their assets everywhere. It's just Israel's not going to lose to Palestine. So unless the war kind of spreads, I don't think it's going to be a bullish catalyst for Bitcoin. And yeah, if you look at charts, right, Bitcoin hasn't really been the safe asset, or the digital gold, as we predicted. So if we look at the gold chart, If we look at the gold chart, gold has been spiking up. Today, gold is literally on a tear.
Jay, the screen sharing isn't
Sorry, let me
updated.
share that. Yeah, gold is literally on a tear. It's up 3.3%. But what is Bitcoin doing, right? Bitcoin, technically, if it follows the argument that it is the hedge or digital gold, it should be going up. But instead, it didn't do anything the past couple of days. It literally went the opposite of the gold. So right now, I don't think Bitcoin is like a safety asset. It's more back in the unknown in the middle. So effects of the war on Bitcoin, not much. Effects of the war on the overall economy, higher oil prices, longer inflation times, higher interest rates, or just higher interest rates for longer. Yeah, one thing I guess I didn't really show over, but I'm still gonna go right now is 10-year interest rates in the U.S. So this is very important because 10-year rates basically has been, topping out and have been at not all-time highs, but the highest has been since like '07 or something like that. And this is very important because it's a big drag on the economy. But it is very high already, right? Almost reached 5%, which is the highest it's ever been in like 20 years. Not 20 years, but like 15 years or something like that. But with we had some strong work data last week, and I talked about how this looks like a double top, and we're probably going to go to the downside because even though we have strong labor data, it was still it was basically fake data because most of the increases in jobs were part-time jobs, which is not what we want to see, right? Not everybody wants part-time McDonald's or part-time, retail jobs. We're looking for real, high-paying jobs in the economy. And due to that, I was just expecting the rates to kind of collapse, which it did. And I'm still thinking that it's topping out. I actually have a small long position in bonds, in long-term bonds right now. So if we do see a collapse of bonds, then that is positive because Bitcoin is likely to go up as there's less pressure on Bitcoin because all the money is being sucked out of any assets, altcoins, Bitcoin, stocks, and going into bonds just because of the risk-free 5% interest rate a year. Yep. And let's see. Yes, bonds are inverted. Yes, sir. I'm long bonds. Bonds are inverted from yields. Yeah. So I'm long bonds and basically short yields. This is the chart of the bonds. So like TLT is chart of the bonds. I would take a small long position in bonds if it falls below 84, 85. For this specific bond, right? TLT, it's a basket of bonds. Then I would get out. But my view is we pretty much topped out for now. All right, guys, we're gonna end it there.
Nice.
It's been an hour. Thank you, Marcin. Thank you, Ankia. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Just waiting for yes, I am waiting for the world market to crash at this point. It might be coming soon. I recently saw a video on YouTube where they said, the contractors where they fix houses, he's not getting any jobs. Salon's not getting any jobs. People are not spending money. So if we're not going to get a full recession, we might just get my view is we might get a period of slow growth, and that is also just not very positive for the general markets. It might just kind of go sideways, but hopefully that's not the case. Thank you guys for joining. We had lots of hard questions today. Thank you, Game Remo, as well as I can't pronounce the Chinese name because I can't read Chinese. But thank you guys for joining, and I hope you guys have a nice weekend. And I'm gonna get you back with those UK questions for sure. I got your back, and we're always here for you. So any questions, you guys can always contact customer support if you have questions as well. I'm sure they will answer it. But if you guys don't want to, join the group chat for the live stream, and we will answer all your questions and figure out everything for you. But as always, thank you guys and have a great weekend. Love you guys and thank you for the support.
Thank you, guys. don't forget to fill in the Google form and participate in the raffle. And thank you all of us again. And hopefully we can get back to you with the UK updates shortly. And see you guys next week. Thank
Thanks,
you.